In Pokemon Emerald Rogue, there's no room for error. If a Pokemon faints, you lose it permanently, and if you lose a battle, you lose the game. And that's the beauty of any roguelike. There's an expectation that you'll lose many runs before you eventually win, but this is still a Pokemon game, and I don't lose at Pokemon. So after I actually did lose my first run of Emerald Rogue, I made a decision. Win or lose, I was gonna be uploading my second run on this channel, even if it had to be a short, and that pressure forced me to choose only the strongest of starter options. There it is! That right there is what I'm looking for. I think it's time to start the winning run. That was just the first of many decisions I'd have to make, and with multiple paths before me, I chose the one that promised me a powerful Pokemon. But first, I had wild Pokemon to find and only 5 Pokeballs to work with. And while my first encounter wasn't exactly up to snuff, my second encounter was a shiny Magnemite! There we go! We're starting with a frog. The second Pokemon we find is a shiny. This is the run. A Ralts encounter followed up the shiny, and all of a sudden, I had 2/3 of a Dragon Fairy Steel Core with 3 unknown Pokemon left to find on that route. But as I was searching for that final Pokemon, what? The Pichu is saying you don't need the 6th Pokemon. It's not important. It's not necessary for your journey. Pick me. Pick me. So far, this was a BM7 dream team with shinies and a frog, but the best was still to come. I chose this route so I could enter the home of a strong Pokemon, possibly a legendarily strong Pokemon. Dunsparce! What are you doing here? They said strong Pokemon. The only option left for me at this point was to waltz into the first gym and hope for a favorable matchup. Whalmer, don't do any of those rollout shenanigans. It is rolling out immediately. Okay, that's what I was worried about. But if we could just switch into Magneto, then go for the Thunder Shock, we should be good. Get that thing out of here. Get it out of here. Make the first gym easy. Pretend like this is going to be a very successful journey with nothing to be worried about. Rock Tomb, we're fine with that. But this thing early? Are you kidding me? Absolutely not my favorite. Forgot that Mud Sport would do the thing that I did not want it to do. Do not love how much that water gunted either. Gotta be safe. Can't lose a Pokemon here. Doesn't matter how long the battle takes. I predict the switch. That's very cool. Okay, that was awesome. Things have gotten weirdly scary out of nowhere. We're just gonna mud slap. I'm telling you, Relicanth is terrifying early game. Psyduck, we have lost a lot of HP. I think we just go straight into Nikki and just hope that we can tank this easy. I kind of want a nasty plot. I feel like that's overthinking it. Just 2 Thunder Shocks and we are skipping out of the gym with a badge. We are not gonna be doing that, and we are in a terrifying position. Stop predicting the switch. This is really freaking bad. Oh my God, we're gonna lose a Pokemon. You predicted the switch into a 5-time Fury Swipe. That doesn't even make sense. You're not gonna predict this switch. You're not gonna predict again. Good. We will shock you. Shock you. That was way too scary. Way too close. It's only gonna get a lot more difficult from here. With only 1 Pokeball left and 1 party slot remaining, I headed into a new route knowing I had to find the absolute perfect Pokemon. Finding some extra Pokeballs gave me a bit of breathing room, thankfully, but a route full of water types was not gonna cut it. I did end up catching a Lotad just in case, but I knew the next route I went to needed to deliver something special, and technically it did just that. Shiny Homonite! If this isn't proof that when you sub to BM7 you find more shinies, I don't know what is. Hey, if you're enjoying the video, if you want to find more shinies, consider subscribing. It's easy, it's free. Proof's in the pudding. And the pudding tastes great. But I think we have to say no to Ammonite. I'm not sacrificing the run for a 3rd shiny. I'm not gonna do it. That's a Heracross, and I might sacrifice the run for a Heracross. Catching Heracross ended up being a double-edged sword, as it was time to say goodbye to someone permanently. There's no PC in this game, so when you replace a Pokemon, you actually release it to the wild, so you better be incredibly confident in that decision. And thankfully, that's exactly what I was. Goodbye, Pikachu! Don't let the door hit you on the way out. That was a little rude of me. I apologize. Could you actually leave the door open just a little bit so I can welcome in my new pal, Larvitar? Come on down to Larvitar Town. There we go. Yes. Lily, Sorry, barely knew ya. While some people might say releasing a shiny is bad luck, the game itself seemed to disagree, as the battle item shop had everything I was hoping for. And now, as long as my Poliwhirl could survive the next gym battle, I'd be able to evolve it into a Politoad right after. But as I walked into that next gym and saw Flannery standing right in front of me, I had to make sure I didn't embarrass myself, or I'd be going through the rest of this run with a Politoad on my shirt and no Politoad on my team. If we body slam, get the para, we definitely kill the next turn with Drill Run. I'm a lucky guy. I'm a lucky ducky. Quack, quack. Quack, quack, there we go. Same game plan. Uh-oh. I clicked the wrong button and it went for Dragon Rage. Okay, well, that was the worst possible situation. This is why we love having fairy types. Not worried about you, Charmeleon. And now you look stupid. You got stupid written across your forehead. Yeah, that's you, not me. No one would write that across my forehead. It hurt my feelings and I wouldn't like it. After all of that, we're gonna give it a smooch, sending mixed signals. That's fine. We're not worried about it. It's fine. Get the overgrown lizard out of here. Not super worried about you. I'm gonna go into Louie over here. Return. We made the right freaking play here. Whoa, whoa, no, 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 no. No, Louie! What is this? What are you doing? I made the right play. I did everything right. What was that?
Not super worried about you.
Darkness everywhere I look. Yes, it's all okay. Maybe that was a little dramatic. Who's to really say? All right, well, we gotta get a new Pokemon. All he had to do was hit one singular move, but nope. Louie was way too proud to wear the spectacles I bought him special for Christmas. But there was no time for dead dinosaur dwelling. It was time for evolutions and time for hunting for a suitable replacement. Houndour certainly fit the bill, and once I tossed a Choppleberry on it, I felt ready to fully move past my old pal Louie. 2 Pokemon, Larvitar. Are you kidding me? Why is this game doing this to me? Go find Louie. Once I was done with that painful reminder, I was actually able to find some incredibly helpful mints for the team and bought as many super potions as I could possibly afford, with only one thing left to do. Go into the gym and find out who the 3rd gym leader was gonna be. It's a psychic gym leader, which is very interesting with my lead. Really good with Houndour, or should I say Houndoom. Bugs make everything better. I'm just saying. Timothy can deal with this. Let's calm mind and just see. Rock polish, that's fine. That shouldn't do too much unless it's like life orbed. It is life orbed. Wow. It's gonna die to life orb. We get another calm mind up. I don't think they're going to have a physically offensive Pokemon. And even if they do, we'd probably outspeed. Matang, the worst thing they could have sent in. I think actually we should bring in Paul Wall. Pursue, oh no! Oh, we're fine, okay, that was, okay. My oh no was a little over the top, sounded a little ridiculous. Death is permanent in this game. I don't want to lose my pals, okay? They're important to me, they're special. Toxic is a big deal here. All right, well, we're switching after this. Meditite. I could heal Timothy and then bring in Timothy, but there's a chance we'd lose Paul Wall. I think we bring in Teddy. Psychic Gym, your dark type should be the thing carrying you. Choppleberry? What I'd like to do is go back in time and not continually show off the mug that says dogs make everything better. I was really overthinking this one, but we're gonna do this. Get a little bit of HP back. Oh, we calm mind up until it can't take us out. Yeah, easy. Go for Draining Kiss, we get our health back. We should kill easy, right? Right we are! There we go! Okay! Wow! Hey, we lost a Pokemon, but you know what? They did not trap one of our aces with the Wobbuffet, and that's a huge win in my book. While the rest of the team had held up incredibly well, the 6th spot had become a revolving door ever since the Louie incident. Somehow, some way, Swablu was our best option on the next route, but as soon as I found a way to misspell its nickname, it's Nimbus. No, that's its name. It's like Grimace, but this one's Nimbus. I had a bad feeling. I underestimated a trainer's Fearow, and after a terrifying drill run crit, I was very confident that switching into Magneto would be a mistake, so there was time to toss Nimbus into the fire. And apparently, Cloudbirds do not like fire. I hate you! It wasn't my fault Louis fainted. I played incredibly well with it. It just decided to miss Rock Slide, so I don't understand why he decided to curse the 6th slot on the team, but that was the only rational answer for what was going on. And if the 6th slot of the team was truly cursed by Louis the Larvitar, what was even the point of catching another Pokemon? Only a truly special Pokemon even had a chance to break the curse, and the route I was on only had 2 Pokemon. So what were the chances I could find a Pokemon like that?
Nut.
While the Avengers had a Hulk, I had the Big Nuts. Not only could the Big Nut be what broke this pesky curse, but once I bought Toxic Spikes to pair with Spikes, it had a chance to become the most important Pokemon on this team. After I finished up shopping, it was time to head into yet another gym battle, but this one was different. This time, we led with the Big Nut. What we cannot let him do is set up with the first Pokemon. We're just gonna get 1 layer of Toxic Spikes up as it traps us in. Nothing can beat the curse of Louis. Or so Louis thought, as I was not gonna go down without a fight. I still had a few potions in my bag, and I was willing to use every last one of them and save the Big Nut. Healing items are a part of the game, and you only get so many, so I think it's worth it. I think the Big Nut could really win us some games. Okay, thank you, finally. So I think we go into Nick, we have the Choice Scarf, and we just have to hope we kill with close combat, which I feel like we should. We should. We definitely should. We will. We will. We got out of that. We used up some potions. It's fine. Everything after gets poisoned. This is one of the scariest moments in the entire playthrough. I outspeed. I don't know if I kill with close combat. What we could do is switch into Magneto. I think we do. I do not want to risk it. And I mean, Magneto's not done a lot. This is what you're here for. Life Orb, poisoned, and you gotta be powerful. Come on, easy. We're not worried. Easy. There it is with the poison. Okay. Tauros, no Intimidate, but it's probably gonna go for Earthquake, which is bad. I don't see what else it would go for here. Close combat, interesting, but we still resist that. All right, so far so good.
I'm just a little guy and it's my birthday. You wouldn't hit a little guy on his birthday, would you?
Punch it in the ball sack. Punch it right there. Punch it in the balls under its chin. I thought this was a real battle. I thought this was a serious establishment. Through the sheer power of will, not potions, the curse of Louis was finally broken. And since I didn't need a new Pokemon, I was able to pick a path towards another battle item shop. And after selling a few items, I was able to buy something truly game-changing, an ability patch. Without a second thought, I gave that sucker right to Heracross, and between Moxie and the Choice Scarf it already held, it became an incredible sweeper. What is dead can never die. Louis had ascended into its final form, determined to take out the Big Nut, which I still don't understand. Louis, you failed me, not the other way around. But it didn't matter, because at the end of the day, every damsel in distress needs a valiant knight, or in this case, a blue bug with a horn. Just like that, close combat, Moxie boost. What could they possibly switch in after this? As long as they don't have a focus sash, we kill it every single time. I think we're good. I think we're good to sweep. Oh, and then the sturdy is gone. Out of here. Bam!
Home run!
Get that stupid prehistoric little guy. Wait, ooh. Why was it not affected by the hazards? Does it have an air balloon? But could this possibly have a sash? No, because it has the air balloon. We already found out, right? Because it didn't get touched by the hazards. We kill a Shuckle, right? I'm not risking this. Things have gone so well. It's on a timer. Let's just not risk it. It's not killing any of our Pokemon. Got out of this situation scot-free. Pretty good. I'm just saying, pretty good. With Jumbo Louie defeated and the 5th gym badge in my pocket, I strolled down to a mysterious new option, intrigued at what it could be. Turns out the professor had been going around and catching all of my fainted Pokemon and healing them up, and everything began to make sense. So few of my Pokemon had even fainted. Louis had to be here.
Huh?
I hate this. I hate this so much. If it was meant to be, it would be. And since it wouldn't be, screw you, Louis. It was finally time to leave the past in the past and focus on the present. Especially the presents I bought for all of the Pokemon on my squad. And with those properly handed out, it was time for another gym battle that would not have a Larvitar, a Pupitar, or a Tyranitar. Gligar's gonna set up hazards, isn't it? But we just got Ice Beam. This is why we did that. We go into Paw Wall immediately, Ice Beam, gone. Boom. U-turn. Okay. Does Gyarados learn Earthquake? Doesn't matter. We're switching to this regardless. This is what we do. Power Whip. Power Whip? You are dead? Bye. There's the Gligar. Gonna go for the ground move. That is obvious. We're gonna go back into Paw Wall, and then we will Ice Beam. It will be gone, and that's that for the ground flying Pokemon, which is nice. I'm fine with this. We could Rain Dance, but I think we just Bubble Beam. Focus Blast? Yeah, that was shocking. If it wants to go for Focus Blast, that would be really cool. Okay! Choiced into Focus Blast? I really wish I had known that and set up the plus $1 billion. Oh my God. Yeah, easy. That should be game. GG. Double Edge? What? What do you mean Double Edge Togetic? All right, another easy gym battle. And now Flying's gone, so our lead strategy is fine. You may have noticed something was missing from the last gym battle, or really from most of the recent gym battles, and that was Sneckles. The game had promised me a strong Pokemon when I found Dunsparce, but at this point, it was very clearly the weak link. So while I wasn't actively looking to replace anything on this team, if the right Pokemon popped up, I knew what Pokemon would be getting kicked to the curb. Dragonite! Yes, we're getting that! Yes! I'm sorry, Sneckles. We got a new physical offensive Pokemon in town. Goodbye, buddy. With that, the only thing left to do was to get to work improving the team. A little Drizzle Polytoad over here, a bit of multi-scale Dragonite over there, and some Stealth Rocks for the big nut as a treat. Along with a few more changes and free healing, the team was ready to go, and I felt truly unstoppable. Now, if we do set up Toxic Spikes, we could unfortunately give a Pokemon with Guts a Guts boost, but I think we still get the Toxic Spikes up. I'm gonna switch into Timothy. There's no reason for this thing not to go for a fighting move. All right, but we take it out. We take it out. That's what matters. That's all that matters. I have a Hitmontop. I think we destroy this thing. Fake out. Oh, that's fine, because now it's going to lose more health. Okay, Bullet Punch isn't going to kill. We're probably going to have to switch, but 2 down, that's fine. Metacham. Ooh, this is where it gets really scary. This is where it gets really, really, really scary. We could heal and then just do a little bit of scouting, or we could just go into Paw Wall, a very defensive Pokemon, live 1 hit and see. Thunder Punch on the Switch! Life Orb. Oh, we could have outsped. But now what are they gonna go for, man? What are they gonna freaking go for? I think we go into Lancelot and just extreme speed. That's why we have this guy, right? High jump kick, that's fine. It can't play like a coward. This is why you have extreme speed. Hitmonlee. I don't see what Hitmonlee is gonna do to me. I see what it's gonna do to me. And we got Aerial Ace. This is why we kept Aerial Ace on this thing. For this exact reason. And there's a real chance we win because of it. Oh, you shouldn't have. 7 gym badges down, just 1 remains. Now we know exactly what we're gonna go against next. Is it gonna be Watson? I lost last time to Watson, and I have nothing for an electric gym right now. Oh my gosh. I still somehow hadn't taken on the actual gym leader that had ended my first run prematurely. The only thing that could help me at this point was to find a powerful ground Pokemon, or maybe a powerful legendary. I risked it for the biscuit, and all I got was an overgrown weasel. So that was clearly a sign. I had been foolishly looking to replace the only shiny left on my team, and I just couldn't do it. I had started this game out with a frog and a shiny, and after getting through 7 gyms with them still on this team, I intended to finish this game with a frog and a shiny. I don't know what's happening, and it's also raining. That is a huge issue. That is a really huge issue. Is this going to set up Nasty Plot right away? We're getting up full hazards. We're getting up full hazards. We're getting up full hazards. They're gonna give me a fortress. I'm gonna do this every single freaking time. The big nut takes no prisoners. We switch into this. We just go for Tri Attack.
Bye-bye.
Oh no, I'm magnet pulled in, aren't I? Magneto, you cannot end this against a Magneton. There it is. There's the ground. HP ground. That did nothing. We're fine. We're fine. We're goated. We're fine. We're fine. Shinies are better than regular Pokemon. Shinies are better than regular Pokemon. That is a Minun. I am going to kill it. I'm going to obliterate its soul. That's a little bit scary. That's a Raikou. They have a legendary. I don't. Who let you have that? We could win the game. Switch into Heracross. Bing, bang, boom. Game over. I don't see how they kill. We're fine. Scald? What do you mean Scald? Raikou learns Scald now? Since when? I mean, this is gonna kill, right? It's gotta kill. They mean Scald. Why do they give it Scald? All right, what do you got? I might not outspeed this. Are we going to Lancelot? Oh, the reflect is interesting. Well, definitely Dragon Dance, light screen. I think this is the only thing that makes sense here. It's scaring me. It's making me nervous. I am going to cry. I need this to be a 2-turn outrage, or I lose my Dragonite right before the Elite Four. Oh, we lost Dragonite before the Elite Four. Oh, no, we didn't! Bang! 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 And you know what? The big nut will not be denied.
Nut.
The big nut's just gonna sit here and watch you perish to its toxic spike. All 8 gym leaders are down. I've never gotten this far. I've never watched anyone play this game. I have no idea what's next. We got our full team of 6. Fool me once, shame on you. Fool me twice, shame on me. There was no world where I was gonna waltz into that lab and see if Louis was waiting for me. Louis was gonna wait till the cows came home, and the cows were in Antarctica. Don't ask what that means. All that really matters is my final 6 Pokemon were set in stone. For all I knew, I wouldn't have another chance to catch a Pokemon, so I needed to maximize these guys with whatever items I could find, moves I could teach them, and after I healed them up, it was time to walk into the Elite Four and see what this team was truly made of. Wow. Okay, I'm so nervous. You just go for it. Oh, wow. Okay. Oh, are my Pokemon even the right level? It doesn't seem like they are. Let's get Stealth Rocks up. Ice Beam, that's fine. The big nut has never let me down. Just the biggest nut.
What do you mean by that?
We're gonna get all of these hazards up, make it a little bit easier. Heracross may be able to win this on its own. And then we just Volt Switch into the right Pokemon. It's super effective. Gonna do a ton. Took it out. There we go. And everything should get to level 88. Piloswine. Well, I know what this thing wants to do, but that doesn't really matter because this is where we immediately go into Nick. There's no second guessing or even third guessing. They could have some Ice Sharders, which is something to watch out for.
They could have some Ice Sharders.
What do you mean by that?
We go into Magneto. Set up a substitute. We outspeed, which is cool. Definitely break the sub. And all of a sudden, Magneto has been very helpful, which is very nice. That's gonna do diddly butt squat. I don't like the hail each turn, but I feel like, hey, they get hail, we get hazards. I'll take that trade every day. Cloyster is going to try to set up a Shell Smash and win the game right here. I don't care. We have to stay in. We just have to try to kill it. We outspeed. We killed anyways. Didn't have to worry about it. Hey, I was real down on Magneto, and it's here. Wall Rain. I just don't want to lose a Pokemon, but I don't see why I would switch unless I went for like Volt Switch here. I'm so scared. I mean, we've done so well. Do not want to lose a Pokemon. We Volt Switch. I know we outspeed. We either kill or we go into Politoed. There we freaking go. It's time for whoever's next. Sydney. I feel like this one should be super simple with Gardevoir and Heracross, but it was always going to come down to Tyranitar. I was either going to lose it all in this moment, or if I won this battle, if I got past Tyranitar, this team was at least destined to face the champion. So it was time to lock in and finally vanquish Louis once and for all. It's going to punch you in the face one final time and hopefully forget about you and what could have been.
Remember me?
I can't risk it. I have a feeling it's Focus Sash. Just something in my brain is saying this is Focus Sash. We have this guy on the team for a reason. I don't want to lose a member until that final battle. And ideally not even then. Crawdaunt, this is really, really, really bad. Crawdaunt could set up and obliterate this team. And we did give it rain, but I think I just have to Hyper Voice and get damage on it. Outspeed, which is huge. That was the right call. Knockoff. Boom! Okay. No priority. We made the right play. That thing is gone. And as long as nothing pursuit traps us, we're fine. Please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please, please don't do it. Please don't do it. Please. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Sucker Punch. Perfect. All right, this thing could have superpower. I think Magneto can take at least one of these bad boys. And I think maybe we just Volt Switch. We're not going to outspeed. We do outspeed. Now I feel silly. This was a silly thing to do. What the heck am I switching in? I'm switching into the Big Nut. The Big Nut is not dying. There's nothing you can do to kill the Big Nut. The Big Nut is forever. All right, did go for superpower just like we thought. Life Orb, gone. Sableye. All right, well, we Volt Switch. bring in Gardevoir, and then we win. That's that. Timmy says, good riddance. Now you are done. 2 Elite Four members down, and you know what? I didn't even get close to breaking a sweat. We're just gonna keep on keeping on. Ooh, dragon. We have so many ways to take on dragons. This thing could have a fire move, but we do have sturdy.
What the hell was that?
Hurricane in the sun. What are you doing? Oh, you fool. You foolish, foolish fool. What was that? I think we can just hard switch into Magneto. Okay. It seems choice locked, weirdly enough. So we immediately go into Paul Wall and we just Ice Beam and take this thing out. Defog. Oh, wow. Can't just win with hazards. That's fine. I respect that. I can win in multiple ways. Do I look like a guy worried about Rayquaza? Do I? Do I look like I'm worried about Rayquaza? Look at me. Come on. Do I? Get that thing out of here. I don't need legendaries. Oh, man. Did you have to have 2? Timothy can get through this. It's now Himothy. Timothy can very quickly upgrade to Himothy. Do whatever you want. I don't care. Doesn't even kind of matter to me. Big, stinky, stinky, stinky butts. That's something at least. I still think you're Himothy. I think this is the ascension to Himothy. Dragonites with the multi-skill. Well, we're not gonna let it set up for free. Can we live? Why would they go for a flying move? That would just be weird. Why would they do that? They might be choice locked in. I'm not sure. Boom, Moxie boost, light screen out of here. All right, Latios here. We send in Lancelot expecting the light screen, maybe.
Correct!
That was a crazy good prediction. Oh, they Draco, the big Draco. We were multi-scaling it up. All right, comes down to 1 Pokemon. Come on! I don't know what you think you're gonna do here, buddy. I think we got it here. I think we're fine. Oh, we got it! We got it! And now we know who the final Elite Four member is. We can prep. We can be ready for that matchup. They're not gonna crit. They wouldn't crit. They would never crit. Critting is for losers. Stinky, stinky losers. We knock off because we could miss Mega Horn. We knock off. We can't miss. We're gonna kill. Everyone is happy. Everyone is happy. Let's freaking go! Yeah! Deathless Elite Four still going strong. It's still alive. I'm nervous. I'm excited, I'm scared, I'm nervous, I'm excited, I'm scared. A ghost type trainer is a little bit nerve-wracking for this team. I'm really nervous for this one. Now that Gengar has cursed body, I can't just toss toxic spikes up and hope for the best. That's interesting. We're definitely getting those up. Okay. Oh my gosh, we go into Polytoad, we Perish Song, and then we switch back into the Big Nut. Shedinja has to go down that way. That's fine. This doesn't bother me. You're not gonna stay in, and when you switch back in, you're dead. And I immediately go into the Big Nut. This is best case scenario, and maybe the AI just lets the thing go down. That's fine. I just get my hazards up.
Enough is enough!
We should be able to get a Volt Switch into Gardevoir, which is amazing. Keep the pressure on them, and they should be down 2 Pokemon already.
Put it in reverse here!
Okay, they're just sacrificing this thing. That's fine. I'm completely fine with that. It's got heavy duty boots! Oh, John, you silly, you Billy of silly. That's fine. That's still fine. It still all works out. It all works out. It's all fine. It all works out. It's all fine. It's all fine. And we get our Moxie boost. Dusclops probably wants to burn, but I have no reason not to do this. None. Then I just win. Boom, out of here. Easy. Game over. Let's freaking go. It's too late now. Get that thing out of my face. We're going into the champion with the full team. Oh, there's the Gengar. Ooh, I'm a Gengar. That's what it sounds like. That's why I didn't set up the toxic spikes, but I didn't need them. I didn't need them. I thought this would be the scariest of all 4 of them. Couldn't have been easier. Good. Oh. I mean, I'm at plus 1 million right now, so I mean... And just like that, every last Elite Four member went down. And we only have 1 battle left. And we got the full team 6. I don't know if I've ever gotten to a final boss in a roguelike and been this nervous and this excited. The beauty of roguelikes is after you lose, you can just play again and again and again until you eventually win. But this is my 2nd time playing this one. To get this win, it'd be something special. Now, Wallace could have a Tentacruel, and that could mess up some of our plans. But I still think it's worth getting the toxic spikes up. Ooh, I do want to be able to break sashes, though. I think we get stealth rocks up. I lied. The yawn is interesting here. It does put the Big Nut to sleep, but the Big Nut is not really here to do much. They flip turn. That's fine. Ah! don't like it. I don't like that at all. Paul Wall and we Pair Song. This thing might want to set up. That's fine. Water Spout. Oh my God. Okay, that's every damage in the book. Okay, they switch. Okay, so they are locked in with the Kyogre. That's really good knowledge to have. We could go into Nut and try to wake up. I don't really care about Big Nut's overall survival. I mean, if I could actually clean sweep, no deaths in the Elite Four, that'd be pretty cool, but winning in general would be pretty cool. Oh my God. Okay, this is not lucky. It's actually very frustrating. I mean, it's turning Big Nut into a good sacrificial pawn, but
Nut.
Thank you. Okay, that's something. Now we could just switch into Lancelot, knowing that they're gonna Earthquake and then just take it out. If they break the multi-scale with some nonsense, it'd be really frustrating, but I just don't see how or why. And we might just be able to set up here. I mean, Dragonite has really been a sleeping giant in the back. Okay, so Golduck is gonna try to do some shenanigans here. Because they're definitely gonna Ice Beam, let's just go into Magneto. I mean, they have to Ice Beam. There's no other play. Just go into this. There's no other play. Life Orb. Okay. They're not gonna have another ground Pokemon we discharge. It's gonna do a lot more damage than we want. Really wish I had Volt Switched. There's the Kyogre, but it is going to take some damage, which does make its next move a lot weaker. And I think for that reason, we can just go into Paul Wall. Oh, the prediction. Wow. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. We are going to need to clean up with Timothy, Lancelot, and Nick. I wanted to see if we could get out of here without losing a Pokemon. Magneto is our only chance. I know it is locked into a move. They made a prediction. I didn't know the AI was making big predictions. And I think we have to go into Nick. The reason I think we have to go into Nick is they could get the Para. I don't want to risk missing. I don't want to play that game. I'm not going to play that game. We're going to see what they switch in. I feel stupid now. But we do have Timothy. Future Sight. That's music to my ears. Now we could go for the Calm Mind here and then Energy Ball, and I actually don't see a reason not to. I know we outspeed. Okay, that's very fine, maybe. I don't want to use any healing items. I've used almost no healing items in battle. We don't get too greedy. And that goes down. This thing's gonna try to set up and ruin my life. We kill it. We just kill it. That's not gonna do anything though. Not gonna do anything, right? Out of here! One more Pokemon, just one more! Come on! It's so over! It's so over! Timothy. Yeah. The Big Nut securing the final kill. And just like that, we defeated Champion Wallace. What do you mean? I've been bamboozled. I only have one thing I can do. I have to find a shiny. But I don't have any Pokeball. I sold all my Pokeballs.
I don't think we're using any Pokeballs.
Oh my gosh, I sold all of my Pokeballs. I didn't think what just happened was a possibility. Oh no. I need these to be Pokeballs. What are 3 big pearls gonna do? I made it to the champion. Give me a Master Ball, man. Why are there so many pearls? What am I gonna do with them? Safeguard? Oh, mints. This is a disaster. Only 5 Pokemon left because of my own stupidity. One final battle, apparently. Should have known. The game needed to nerf me. And I respect that. Ooh, we're setting up hazards, aren't we? Oh, we are setting up hazards, aren't we? No, we're not. I love how he leads off with a Pokemon that would be perfect to go against with Magneton. That is okay. We got the rain up now. We're gonna go for a Scald, and that's gonna 2-shot this thing for sure. Ooh, Whirlwind, perfect! So let's just get rid of this thing. 5v5. That's actually, oh, that's a big deal. What the heck is Mew going to do? We could have Ice Beam, but I have the Yachi Berry. I'm just going to Dragon Dance. I don't know what Mew is gonna do. I don't see a reason to switch. What? What just happened? Registeel. We go into the Big Nut and we just take advantage of this very weird strategy they have. I don't understand what's happening or why it's happening, but I'm not super worried. Oh my gosh, that's incredible. We're going to at least get up Toxic Spikes. I think there's a very real chance it's going to come down to Heracross, and I think just getting the hazards up is a big deal. We have the extreme speed as well on Dragonite. I think this just makes the most sense. If they go for Protect, we want to Spikes anyways. You know what? No, actually, I think this is better for me. I think this is better.
Nut.
Truly the biggest nut. I think we just Scald. I know we outspeed. It's gonna do a lot of damage to us, but we should really dent it here. We get the burn, huge. This final battle is everything it should be. Registeel's gonna go down. We got our hazards up. You'll never be Shiny Magneton. You'll never be. I salute in memory of my old friend. It doesn't matter what you do. You could never be them. Oh my God. The Paul Wall sweep? Say it ain't so. Only one Pokemon left. Lugia. Parasong. Parasong, it's over. It's over. Bang! Time to switch into Himothy. If you insist. Let's get the whole squad out here. Let everyone say hi. Lancelot's a little hurt. We're going back into Himothy. I've beaten a lot of Pokemon games. This might be the best ROM hack I've ever played. The big nut, Himothy. We barely even used the Lancelot. Nick the Heracross. Paul Wall. And we're not gonna forget about Magneto. And the best part, I can do it all over again. But before I do that, you should click this video. Hey, if I'm gonna have fun playing some more Pokemon, you should have some more fun watching some more Pokemon. Come on. It's a great video. You're gonna love it. I know you haven't clicked it. Come on. This is awkward now. Just come on.